Hello, everyone, and welcome to Heart of Inspiration. My name is Lisa, and this channel is here to help you lead a spirit led, whole and healed, peaceful, and prosperous. Well, welcome to the inaugural Manifestation Monday Live. What we're going to discuss tonight is principles of manifestation. Now, these are my principles. I'm not going to say I read this somewhere or I just knew this somewhere, right? So these are some of the principles that I have employed in my own personal life. And we're going to be doing a series on principles of manifestation. So we'll be talking about this for the next few weeks, okay? Now, what I want to talk about tonight is this concept of letting go of the process. In some of the other videos that you'll find on this channel, I'll be talking about the initiating the process of manifestation. We'll talk about, we'll talk about energy, we'll talk about vibrations. But today I wanted to talk about this concept of letting go of the process. Often what happens is we have the vision, right? The law of attraction states that you get a vision, and then we set our vibrational set point to send out energy at that level of what we're seeking to manifest. So if you say, oh, I want this car, right? This particular car, this SUV. And this is like, oh, this is the car that I really, really want. And you envision yourself, you feel it, emoting at that level for the car, right? You can visualize it, you speak it, you feel it, you can really envision yourself in this vehicle and driving it, it's in your driveway. You emote the vibrational energy, send out that vibrational energy, and what happens is the creative process, right, occurs, and out there in the universe, your sound, you're speaking it into existence, your energy you're putting behind it and emoting from you goes out and gets that car and brings it to you. That's a high level way of manifesting, or the process of manifesting. But what tends to happen in between the time we get okay, this is the vision, we speak the vision, and the manifestation occurs. What happens is there's a process that occurs. It's proclamation. It is the process of manifestation. All too often what we do is maybe a day, 2 days, maybe a week, 2 weeks go by, and we don't see that car in our driveway, right? Not only do we not see the car in our driveway, we see the ads for the car, we'll drive around, we don't see the vehicle, all sorts of stuff. And then we start to say, ooh, maybe I should do this, this, and this in order to get the vehicle. So maybe I should look online for a blue Ford Explorer. And I'm going to look online and I'm going to do all these searches for this blue Ford Explorer, because that's what I've seen. That's what I have spoken. This is what I am manifesting. However, the more we do that, we lower our vibration. So we look for them, we say, oh, it is at this lot, or there's one at that lot, or there's one for sale online somewhere here or there. We start making phone calls, getting pricing. Okay, yeah, how much is it going to be, the car payments and all stuff. And we do all of this before we've ever been given the go-ahead to actually take the next step in the process. When we take over the process, When we take over the process and don't wait for further instruction, we lower our vibrational energy. And the moment we lower our vibrational energy, so if the vibrational energy for the blue Ford Explorer is up here, and we start doing process, 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 our vibrational energy we're sending reduces. So now it misses. We're no longer at the right level in order to create that what we have envisioned. This is normal. This is standard human behavior. I'm not saying for doing it. What I'm saying is that, in effect, is not acting in faith. So from the Christian perspective, right, we're supposed to have faith. Faith is the evidence of things unseen. The moment we start putting our hands in the process, we're no longer operating in faith. We are now operating in worry. And worry on the vibrational scale, which put that up soon. I'm going to do one soon on the vibrational scale. Worry is way down here. Love and creation is up here. Worry is way here. It's a lower vibrational energy. So when we grab that process back and seek to do it ourselves in totality, then we lower our vibrations. Now, I am not saying that we should not do anything. So this is the delicate balance between faith, having works in faith, faith without works is dead, and taking the worry back and operating out of a area of lack. There's a very delicate balance that we have to achieve in order for both of them, in order for it to work. That delicate balance is a dance. You only learn as you continue to do it. You don't learn it just by happenstance. It is practice, practice, and practice. So let me give you another example. So I have been looking at purchasing another computer because this laptop that I use is older. I mean, it did everything I needed it to do up until now with having process videos like that. So I've been seeking, I said, well, I need another computer, but I had no idea what exactly the specifications of the computer I was going to need in order to really do this YouTube thing effectively. So I started investigating it rather than just saying, I want another computer. I then said, because I could have just thrown that out. And that's kind of that loosey-goosey pretending like the universe is some, I don't know, slot machine. So you have to manifest things with some specificity. So what did I do? I went around and I investigated. What's the best computers for YouTube? Right? Googled it. Amazing. I knew I needed a core processor. I knew I wanted a better video card so that the video could get processed faster. I knew I needed a certain amount of RAM. And I knew if I didn't have the exact amount of RAM, I needed something I could expand it to a little bit more. But the main thing I needed, if I had a good video processing card with a fast processor, and then a quad core processor for the on the motherboard or what have you, computer processor. Don't ask. Look, I just know this. So then I said, okay, well, the Intel, this is this, the D, this is this, and the best graphic card is this NVIDIA thing, right? Great. So I said, I made my declaration. That's what I put my faith towards. Was that preferably, I even said Black Friday. I'll wait till Black Friday to get it. But this has been just laborious, doing this. So, ooh, man. So I've been looking at different computers and saying, okay, this and this. Starting at that level, I still knew the specifications. I didn't tie myself to a specific brand. I didn't I said, but I need a certain amount of money. I was like, I think I'm willing to go up to $800 because I was like, I need a laptop. I need this, I need that. All this stuff, right? And all the way up to this weekend. This weekend, I went out and I purchased something else. And I was at Best Buy and it's beautiful. Brand new laptop. It was $1,000 on sale. I was like, well, I'm not buying this today. But I had to the point where I'm like, this is the computer that I need with the specs I need. Now, I could have gone on my company website that we have discounts and went and purchased this. And I could have been setting money to the side, but I did steps. I took the first step, which was find out the specs. I took the next step, which was, okay, what is this? And I then took a final step and said, you know what? By Black Friday, that's the manifestation I set out. That the law of attraction I put out there, what I was believing for was a quad-core processor with no less than 4 gigs of RAM, so that I could expand 8 with a video card that had a certain amount of RAM on it, and a video RAM, and was a processing speed like an NVIDIA 3. So I knew that much. That's all I really felt I needed to know. Well, let me tell you, of everything else, I've just been taking the steps as directed and not really keeping my hands all in the soup. What I needed to do, I put the stock out there, I put the broth out there, and I'm like, I'm putting it out there, and as you tell me to add carrots and celery and chicken and onions and this and that, as you tell me to do it, step, add a little salt, some pepper, right? A little paprika, put a little chili powder in there, a little like maybe red pepper. That sounds good. I'll do it. So today I'm minding my own business, doing my own. I have let this go. I looked at it and I was like, okay, well, now I know. Minding my own business. And I'm on Facebook. Scroll at lunch. And up pops a young man selling a desktop. It had a quad-core processor in it. The video card that I wanted, 4 megs of really good RAM, another 4 megs of video RAM, monitor, keyboard, and mouse. The young man was selling it for $120. The video card alone, beloveds, cost $200. The processor on its own costs another $200. I was getting everything I wanted for $120. Well, that's a blessing. So I went ahead. I was like, you know what? I looked at my bank account. I said, oh, yes, at my free lunch as well. I was sitting at free lunch. I bought us lunch at work. So free lunch. Oh, and by the way, yesterday, my daughter, who has a laptop, she never uses, she only uses her iPad. She reset everything. She wiped it. She says, Mom, you can use my laptop. I don't even use it. It's a few years old, but it's used not like my poor baby here. So here I have a laptop already that I could go around and I can take it and go do things like I did with Jeremy. Go and do on location interviews and conduct classes on location. And now here's the desktop I can use, right? $120. And I had it, and I looked at my bank account. I said, I could do that. It won't make things really terrible. So I went and I bought it tonight. Beloveds, I got home And I was at perfect peace about doing it. I got home tonight, and in my mailbox, God loves to put stuff in my mailbox. Let me tell you. My mailbox was a check for $200 for commission insurances I have already sold. So I got free lunch, I have a free laptop, and I got a free desktop all in 24 hours. I let go of the process though. I let go of the need, because let me tell you, I used to be one that when I had the idea, yes, and gained $80 on top of it. When I had the idea, great idea, I was such a control freak that I had to then come up with the process in order for the vision to come into being. Now that works when you are in a corporate setting and you need to lay out a plan. I'm not never plan. Please do not get me wrong. I'm not saying never plan, but I literally planned every part of my life. That's how I ended up with narcissist, because I had a life plan. And my life plan said that by the time I was 45 years old, my youngest child would be 20. My oldest child would be 20. How old was she then? 45, 23-ish or something. I don't even know. 45, she would have been 25-ish, 24. And my youngest, which was 20. I had planned my life out to the point that by the time I was 45, I intended to be remarried because my kids would be grown. And I was late on my plan. I was up in the process. I'm not saying it wasn't God's plan for me to be remarried. I believe that from the bottom of my heart. I believe that there is, and potentially, as Shemaiah calls him, grandpa, potentially the person that's in my life now could be my life partner. But I was in such a gosh darn rush, and I was behind schedule so bad that I ended up marrying the narcissist. I learned a lot of lessons from that. But my point is we put our hands in the process so deep that we lower our vibrational level. And now we're vibrating at a level that's going to bring us something that's less than our best, less than what is best for us, because we don't release the process. You hold on to the end result. Always emote your vibrational energy at that result. Keep your faith high. You keep your faith high, but you have to release control of the process and listen for further instructions. In the Bible, it says that one of my favorite verses, lean not unto thine own understanding, right? Right? That we need to allow our steps to be ordered by God. Allow our steps to be ordered. If we are truly allowing our steps to be ordered by Spirit, by God, by Creator, call Him to. But if we are truly being Spirit-led, there's two parts to being Spirit-led. There is our own spiritual being, our true self, being in control, being the leader of our triune being, mind, body, and spirit. That our spirit man is number one, and that we are in communication with Supreme Spirit, with God, with Creator, so that the two spiritual entities are always always leading the physical path. Those are the two verses. Right? Our steps can be ordered and should be ordered, led by the Spirit. But we have to relinquish physical control and allow our spirit to lead us whilst we are in communication with Supreme Spirit. When you do that, then your mind and your body, your mind specifically, because your mind will mess everything up. Let me tell you something. Your mind will mess it all up. Because mind will go to work and say, well, I don't know how this is going to happen. And I think we need to do this. And I think we need to do that. And woo! It get in everywhere. Your mind, because your mind only lives in the past. Because your mind only lives in the past, until you start building up victories that it can then do, you literally got to shut it off and say, nope, I'm going to let my spirit lead me. Spirit of the Creator lead me in conjunction with my spirit, working as co-creators. So I don't move until Spirit says for me to move. I have been looking at Facebook Marketplace and I can't even tell you when. I ain't been looking at it. What was the point of me looking at it? I wasn't looking in Facebook Marketplace computer. But Spirit said, my spirit man said to me, okay, here we go. And I'm just chitty-chatting. I'm just chitty-chatting. Eating my free lunch. Well, looky here. And I felt perfect. I talked about it. I discussed it with my friend that was sitting there with me, eating with me. I was like, well, but I kept feeling perfect peace about it. So there was no point in me even working my nerves over it anymore, because I knew as I lead a spirit-led life that my steps were ordered to go to this young man. I sent him the obligatory, why are you selling it? Well, I don't need it anymore. I don't use it. Okay. And then I looked up the card and I looked at the process value of them. And I was like, I'm getting a deal. But here again, I check in my mailbox. I wasn't even expecting to check. Let me tell you about that check. That check from this particular carrier, insurance carrier, I typically have to call these people. Oh, they're supposed to have that check in the mailbox by the 5th. So today's the 15th, so they're on time. Usually I'm calling them on the 20th, the 22nd, the 23rd. Where's my mean? Oh, we haven't cut the checks yet. Yeah, could y'all please cut the check? So that check is always late. Always late. And where was it? Right in that mailbox. I didn't know it was in the mailbox, just like the rent this month. Didn't know the rent was in the mailbox. But when you are living a spirit-led life, the other thing that happens is, remember I said, your mind lives in the past. Your spirit lives in the future and guides you in the present. That's a very different guidance system. So would you rather be guided by the past consistently, is referencing the past and only living according to all the things that happened in the past? Or would you rather be living in the present, guided by the future? So do you want your present guided by the past or present guided by the future? The choice is yours. But if you wish to live a life of manifestation, I will tell you, you have to live in the present guided by the future, because you cannot manifest past. Nothing positive. Not for most of us right where we are right now. See, when we live the life of manifestation and we're guided by the future in the present, the future is always bringing, if we live that life and we're spirit-led, the future is always bringing to us in the present blessings. That's that's happening. Until this happens on a repeated basis, where the future brings us life consistently in ways we don't expect, then something to go on and say, oh, okay, God brought me $100 worth of hardware for $120. Probably the whole setup is really worth probably about, I'd say $500-$600 at least, because the monitor and such, about $500-$600 I got for $120. Oh, well, that's a faith builder now, ain't it? God did this, God did this, God did this. I've manifested. I manifested that computer. Okay, what y'all want to say, who want to say it, and how they want to say it to me. I manifested that computer. Rest and believe I did. Now, the camera is the next thing. The studio will be the next thing. But I now have a series of manifestation victories that my mind now is being retrained. Now when it goes and hits pause, rewind, and play, now it says, oh, okay, Spirit Man, Spirit Lisa said, this is what's coming to us. Yep, I'm going to go along with that, because, see, that computer, the laptop for free that my daughter get. Y'all don't know my daughter. Y'all don't know my daughter. I love her dearly. That's my youngest. That's my ace. That's my ace right there. We are ride or die, right? But that girl there to give me her computer, her laptop, that was a serious move of God. Let me tell you, I love her, but that was a ride. So now I have a portable laptop I can take with me. I have the top that once I get it set up, this video streaming thing is going to go so much nicer. I have my little microphone here. I'll get a real nice. So my mind now, when I say the next thing is a DLSR camera, now my mind says, well, she is this, 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 and this. Yep. So when Spirit Lisa says, I'm manifesting this, third dimensional Lisa doesn't disagree with it anymore. But that takes practice, and that takes over and over and over again for it to happen. We are reconditioning our mind to when it hits pause, rewind, and play, it now goes back to all the victories and not all the things that didn't work out. That's why we have to practice this, beloveds. So do small things. What small thing that might be big to you, but it's not, gigantic, right? What small thing can you invest right now that you would like, it'd be really nice if I had blank. Or this is really a desire of my heart, blank. Fill that blank in. Sit with it. Feel it, like envision it. Smell it, feel it, touch it in your mind and in your spirit. Feel it, touch it. What is it going to feel like when I have blank? That emotion, remember now, emotion is energy in motion. That's all it is. Energy in motion. That's what our emotions are. Emote at it. Speak it out. I will have blah, blah by such and such a date. Boom. Now I have this. I have this. I have this. You speak it the first time. I have. Let there be light. And there was light. Let there be, and there was. Let there be, and there was. Let there be a nice quad core computer with a very nice video card. And there was in my car right now. So whatever that is, let there be, and it was. Speak it, emote it, write it down, plaster it all over your mirror and everywhere else, your refrigerator, everywhere else, so that your eyes are seeing it, but do take over the process of getting it. Instead, Creator, God, universe, answer is yes. I already have this. Time and space just need to shut. Time and space need to close for future to become present. Thank you. Thank you. That's it. Then wait for further instructions. So if you feel moved to look in the ads or whatever, or go on Google, look on Amazon, whatever it is. Okay. That's interesting. Look at the specification. Get real specific about it, you guys. Don't just manifest something just in general. Get specific. Get specific. Now, this came to me in a different package than I anticipated. Much different package, but the basic specifications are exactly what I need. See the difference? Now, you have to then let go of the process. You might not have the money for it right now. Lord knows, I could have probably put together $1,000 this week for it, but there's no point in me going into debt for something. They kept trying to push that Best Buy credit card. I said, y'all, I'm fixing to buy my house. I'm not opening up no revolving credit. So I could have gotten it on credit and brought this beautiful new laptop home and been real happy. However, I would have had another bill. Why would I want another bill? No, I just said, oh, this is real pretty. And let me tell you what else happened when I saw that nice pretty top. You want to talk about some emotional vibration getting raised up and going out. Ooh-wee, that was creative energy was out there. Heavy. I was emoting at a high level. So if it's a car that you're looking at, you go look at the car. I'll tell you what, it'll get up there. That emotion, those vibrations will be out there. Your frequency will be through the roof. You won't miss that one. So live it, claim it, be it. Know that it's being brought to you because the answer is always yes. Wait for further instructions. don't think you to make it happen every step of the way. You don't. Your physical being cannot do that. Why? Because your physical being is tied to the third dimension. Your spiritual being is one that operates in the fourth, fifth, and beyond. We're talking about fourth dimensional concepts here. These are not third dimensional concepts. Third dimensional concept, you either have to earn the money and then pay cash for it, or you have to get a credit card, or you have to do this, you have to do that. There's all these processes, right? These orders. Well, fourth dimension can skip all of that and just go to the end. So that's why you have to operate fourth dimension. So you're walking in fourth dimensional, fifth dimensional concepts and constructs, and not in third dimensional concepts and constructs. Because the third dimensional concepts and constructs will not get your manifestation brought, that which you seek to manifest brought to you. It will not do it. This is quantum fourth dimensional stuff. This is not third dimensional living. That's why your brain, as I'm saying this right now, is just going, no, I don't understand this. This is not making a bit of sense here. This woman is crazy. I'm not crazy. If you let your spirit listen to what I'm saying, though, your spirit is just jumping, going, oh my God, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Feed me, feed me, feed me. You need to let the fourth dimension bring into the third dimension, because the third dimension was created by the fifth and sixth dimensions. This, everything, me, you, the computer, the camera, everything was all created by spirit. It did not happen the other way around. The physical created the spirit created the physical. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Happened the other way around, beloveds. So why do we think that it can happen the other way around now? It has not happened the other way around for eternity. Spirit did not, physical did not create spirit. Spirit created physical. Our physical being cannot comprehend spiritual processes. We can put them into action, but we cannot enact them. So writing down, those of you watching this replay later, writing down our faith, our manifestations, things that we're believing for, speaking, all these things. Keep our faith up, keep our vibrations up. We have to let go of creating it, though, guys. Again, I could have gone into debt at the darn laptop. Now, would I have been satisfied with it? Yep. Loved it. It's pretty. I know that'll come to me. But for right now, I manifest the desktop with the specifications I needed. I didn't need to go spend $1,000. Matter of fact, I didn't spend no money today. I profited $80. Told. I profited $80. Let go of the process. Allow your steps to be ordered by spirit. Lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Trust in the Lord with all heart. Lean not unto thine own understanding. Trust in the universe. Trust in Creator. Trust in Spirit. Hello, Deanna. Hello, everyone. I've not said hello to everyone. Trust in Spirit. trust in God with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him. How is that acknowledgement done? It's more than even just gratitude. It's more than even just gratitude, beloved. It's deeper. It's deeper. When we're truly acknowledge someone or something, you let that person know you really see them, right? When someone comes in a room, if I'm just, and I sense them and maybe I recognize their footsteps, then I could say, hey, Bill, how you doing? So glad you're here. We got a lot of work to do. I've kind of shown gratitude. But if I stop what I'm doing and look up and say, hey, Bill, how are you? I'm so glad to see you. There's so much to do, and I know you can handle this, this, and this. I am so thankful for you being here today. What have I done? I've acknowledged it. We have to acknowledge Creator. That means all day during your day, you're communing. And it's not that I walk around muttering underneath my breath all day long, okay? I don't want y'all to think that I'm just like that. But I stop before I speak. I stop before I, trying to figure this out. And I sit for a second. Okay, I need some guidance here. I'm acknowledging the present. I'm acknowledging other people's spirit. Somebody was upset again today, and I was just like, what's wrong with you? Oh, nothing. There's something going on. What's happening? Talk to me. I'm acknowledging them. I'm showing them that I have a knowledge of them and their being. When you are acknowledging the Lord, acknowledging Creator all day long, you know what you hear? You get guidance. Don't freak out and think you're not going to, because you will. And if you feel like you're a little stuck, sometimes we're in a desert time, but more times than not, we're so anxious, it's like we can't quite hear. We got to just quiet ourselves so that our steps can be ordered. And as our steps are ordered, that's when manifestation. So when I say let go of the process, in a nutshell, this is what I mean. Disengage this, re-engage this. Engage your third eye, engage your crown chakra, engage your throat chakra, engage your heart chakra, all the upper chakras, engage these and not these, because these will be like, we gotta figure it out. Disengage the lower end when you're getting ordered by steps. Yes, and just a simple thank you. Sometimes just a simple thank you. Sometimes the best prayer you can say is, help me. Acknowledging I can't do this by myself. Help me. Let go of the process. Stop trying to figure it out. Because the ideas will come to you and the direction will come to you the more you release it. And just let your spirit guide you. All right, beloveds, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for joining me tonight on Manifestation Monday. I so very much appreciate it. For those that are watching this on the replay, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this as well. Please do consider hitting that like, that subscribe button. Leave me comments. I want to know what you're seeking to manifest. And I want to know, what have you manifested recently, right? Give me some steps. Give me some ideas. How are you going to put this in practice? How are you going to practice letting go? Put that in the comments below. Let's feed each other as we continue on, okay? This fantastic journey. I am so blessed to be going on this journey with you. So join me next time, more principles of manifestation. Until next time, peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for eternity. I love each and every one of you. Blessings. Bye-bye.